Have you ever felt the presence of someone who's no longer here? A scent, a flicker of memory, a familiar silence in a familiar place. In Japan, there's a time each summer when that feeling becomes something more. A moment when the boundaries between this world and the next grow thin, and families prepare for a quiet reunion. This is Obon, a sacred time of year when lanterns are lit, altars are decorated, and the dead are gently welcomed home. Today on Holiday History, we're stepping into the soft glow of this centuries-old tradition to discover where Obon came from, how it's celebrated, and what it still means to the living and to the dearly departed. Obon, sometimes called just Bon, has been celebrated in Japan for over 1,300 years. But its roots go even deeper, all the way back to ancient Buddhist traditions brought from China and India. At its heart is a simple idea, that we owe gratitude to those who came before us. That even after death, our ancestors still matter. The most famous story behind Obon is found in a Buddhist text called the Urabon Sutra. It tells of Mokuren, a devoted disciple of the Buddha. Mokuren had attained great spiritual insight. With his new powers, he searched the spirit world for his beloved mother, who had passed away. To his horror, he found her in the realm of hungry ghosts, a place of suffering for those who lived. Any food she touched turned to fire. Mokuren was devastated. He begged the Buddha for help. The Buddha advised him to perform a special act of generosity. On the 15th day of the 7th lunar month, he should make offerings to monks who had just completed their summer retreat, not for himself, but on behalf of his mother. So Mokuren did. He gave food, shelter, and robes to the monks. And something remarkable happened. His mother was freed. Overjoyed, Mokuren danced. That dance, the dance of gratitude and reunion, became the Bon Odori, or Obon dance. And that story became the heart of the Obon festival. Today, Obon is celebrated across Japan, usually in mid-July or mid-August, depending on the region. It's not just a day, but a season, often a 3-day period when families return to their hometowns. Imagine a quiet home, an altar covered in fresh fruit, flowers, and photos, the scent of incense curling through the air, a candle glowing gently, as if saying, "Welcome home." During Obon, families do several things to honor their ancestors. Grave cleaning, ohakamairi. Families visit cemeteries to wash and decorate the graves of their loved ones. Buckets of water, wooden ladles, and soft brushes are used to clean headstones. Flowers are placed, candles lit. It's not just a ritual, it's an act of care. Household altars, butsudan. Inside the home, altars are prepared with the favorite foods of the departed: seasonal fruit, rice dumplings, green tea, and sometimes beer or sweets. Small lanterns or candles help guide the spirits inside. Welcoming fires, mukaebi. On the first night, small fires are lit outside the house, often in an iron bowl near the entrance. They signal to the spirits, "This is the way. We're waiting for you." Bon Odori dance. In town squares and temple courtyards, people gather to dance. Some wear yukata, light cotton kimonos. The dances are simple, repetitive, and often performed in a circle, symbolizing unity and the cyclical nature of life. Some dances mimic everyday movements, farming, rowing, or waving fans. Farewell fires and lanterns, okuribi and tōrō Nagashi. On the final night, families light a second fire, or release lanterns down a river. These glowing boats float into the distance, guiding the spirits back to the other side. It's a ceremony of light, movement and memory, beautiful, solemn and full of life. Every detail of Obon carries meaning. The lanterns represent guidance, literal and spiritual. They're often hand-painted with names, symbols or prayers, their glow gently lighting the way home. Then there are the charming vegetable animals, a cucumber horse and an eggplant cow, crafted with chopstick or toothpick legs. Why? The cucumber horse helps spirits arrive quickly, eager to reunite. The eggplant cow helps them return slowly, as if we're reluctant to say goodbye. Even the dances are more than they appear. They are offerings not of money or food, but of movement. Each step, each hand motion is a gift, a way to say, I remember you. And the food, not just for the living, it's placed on the altar for the spirits to enjoy, symbolically, spiritually. These meals often include summon noodles, seasonal fruits, mochi, and even beloved snacks from when the ancestors were alive. All of it together becomes a conversation between the past and the present, one spoken not in words, but in gesture light, scent, and silence. Obon has evolved. Originally a Buddhist ritual, it became part of Japan's folk traditions, blending Shinto and regional customs. In the Edo period, Obon was already a family holiday, complete with dances, festivals, and lantern markets. Today, it remains one of Japan's 3 major holidays, alongside New Year and Golden Week. But modern life has changed how it's celebrated. Fewer people live near their ancestral graves. City life and busy work schedules mean not everyone can return home. And yet, the core of Obon survives. Even in cities you'll find pop-up altars, community dances, and lantern ceremonies in parks. People still pause, still remember, still honor. Obon adapts, but it doesn't disappear. Every culture has its season of memory. In Mexico, it's Dia de los Muertos, with marigolds and altars. In parts of Europe, it's All Souls' Day, with candles and prayers. In China, the Ghost Festival honors the wandering dead. In Japan, it's Obon. And what makes it special is its quiet joy. It doesn't mourn. It welcomes, it feeds, it dances. Obon reminds us that the dead are not gone. They are part of us, woven into our lives like thread in a tapestry. And once a year, we light a lantern and guide them home. Thank you for joining us on Holiday History. If this story touched you, please consider subscribing for more timeless traditions and forgotten festivals. And wherever you are, may the lanterns always guide you home.